Hey guys! So in today's video, I finally want to talk about Battlefield 5 Firestorm. It's been a week since the game mode came out and I've got to admit, I'm heavily disappointed. I didn't expect it to be literally so bad. So yeah, let's take a look at it. At this point we've been through quite a lot with Battlefield 5. You know, all of the dramas, then false promises, delays, lack of content, you know, all of the controversies. We've had it, we've gone through it, and the game is still alive. Somehow. But with Firestorm release, I'm not sure what happened. The fact that they had so much time to study all of the other Battle Royale games, Dead or Alive, H1Z1, Battlegrounds, Fortnite, Apex, Ring of Elysium, even Arma, with their mods for the Battle Royale, they could have studied everything, and they could have improved all of the mistakes those other Battle Royale games actually did. And instead, at the end, they're coming out with a product which simply isn't working at its core basics. It is so shocking to me that they've gone through months of development, numerous playtests, because I'm quite certain they did test it before releasing it to the public, and still, they come out with a looting system which simply doesn't work. You cannot properly loot an enemy that you kill because all of the items are laying on top of each other, and even then, if you're trying to pick up an item such as ammo or an armor plate or a backpack, you suddenly switch a weapon because you don't have to hold the interaction button to actually switch guns, which again is implemented in a damn vanilla game for 6 months? And you don't have to be a genius to figure out that this system isn't working. Literally, the person who designed it should have been aware since the moment they actually deployed the whole thing into the game that it's not functioning as it is supposed to. You don't even have to be a developer to see it. You don't have to be a game changer. You don't have to be an influencer. Any player who has played any game which required you to loot items from the ground, doesn't even have to be a Battle Royale, can tell you that the current system isn't functioning. It's not. What's literally mind-blowing to me personally is that around 9 years ago, not exactly sure about the precise date, but around 2010-2011, there was a game called War Z, then it was changed to Infestation Survivor Stories. The game was renamed, basically, and this game had no budget compared to Battlefield 5 to be created. And yet, they have managed to actually create a looting system similar to Battlefield 5, and it actually worked well. In a game with no budget, it worked. You were able to kill someone, the items were laying on the ground, exactly like in Battlefield 5, and you were able to navigate through them without any problems. You were able to pick up the items you wanted to pick up, and you didn't accidentally switch the weapon. There was no such issues. Almost 10 years ago, in a game with no budget. How bizarre is this? But that's not even all. Take a look at the loot management system in your backpack, your inventory of the items in the game. Again, they have had access to all of the games on the market. They could have purchased them, they could have played them, and see how they actually came up with their solutions for the loot management. There is so many Battle Royale games that do it right. There is so many other games focused on looting where, again, they are doing it right. And with Battlefield 5, it's so bizarre. Not only is it difficult to actually manage your items within your inventory, but also they get assigned to random slots. Switching them on different slots during a firefight is simply impossible to do actually fast. So, I don't know how it works on consoles, but on PC it is so bad, you can barely navigate through it. It is so complicated. Why? There is literally all of the games on the market can do it better. How is it even possible for Battlefield to make it so bad? I don't even want to go into talking about how Battlefield 5 Firestorm feels like a completely different game compared to Battlefield 5. We have so many differences, And I'm not even speaking about the basic stuff, because yes, I am aware that time to kill had to be higher for a Battle Royale game to function, and it is. It's not that big of a deal, but they redesigned vehicles that, in a vanilla game, one person can both drive the vehicle and shoot with it, and in Firestorm, you suddenly need two different people to accomplish the same thing because the driver cannot shoot. They require a gunner for it. And I get that this is a balance problem. I completely get it. But that's not something you should be fixing by changing the whole game. Or the revive animation. This is the best thing by far because with Battlefield 5 vanilla game, developers, people working on the game, they've been saying that we have so much immersion going into the game and they're gonna implement animations for everything to make it realistic, and in Battle Royale, they suddenly decided to cut out the revive animation because, well, we don't know. Didn't work? They didn't even think about keeping the revive mechanic consistent across game modes, and if you want to revive someone in a vanilla game, it's enough to just click the interaction button and you start the revive animation. If you want to stop it, you just have to click again. In Firestorm, you have to hold the button and stop holding it if you want to cancel the animation, or the revive mechanic, because there is no animation in Firestorm. Now, I know it's nitpicking, but for someone who is used to playing vanilla game and then going into the Firestorm, the fact that you have to actually hold the button instead of clicking it, it's just bizarre. The core gameplay differs from game mode to game mode. How is it a consistent experience in the whole game? It's not. And the visibility. Now, I know at this point I might sound like a broken record, but it's still bad. And the worst thing is, DICE received the feedback in June of 2018. That's like 10 months ago. It is still bad. We've had some small improvements, but it is actually breaking the Firestorm as a game mode because you can just lay on the ground and literally become invisible in the middle of an open field, because in this game there is no way to distinguish a soldier from an environment. Which, again, I don't know, it promotes camping in a Battle Royale mode, which makes the game so boring. I don't even want to go into talking about MMGs actually being present in the game mode, like the weapon which forces you to lay down and stay in one place to actually use the gun. It is in a Battle Royale mode, which again becomes so absurdly boring when everyone starts to camp. Like, who designs it? Who made the decision to put medium machine guns into Battle Royale? It's insane. And you know what's even more insane than that? It's actually April 1st today. And that means April Fools. Yes, it's all fake. I'm just messing around with you. I was gonna prepare another video that would be a bit more controversial, but I didn't want to go over the edge, which I did last year, and I actually had some problems because of that video that I released for the April Fools in 2018. Let me know down in the comments if you guys actually still remember what video I actually produced back then. Now it's no longer on the channel, I had to take it down, so yeah, you won't be able to search for it. It is actually gone completely. I do not have copies of it. It also had to be removed from the channel, well, which is quite bad, considering I actually got to fool couple of people. Actually a couple thousands of people, so yeah, that was fun, but yeah, it's gone. It had to be removed, and yeah, I'm actually very sad it had to be. Anyway guys, that would be it for the video. Let me know down in the comments, what do you actually think about Battlefield 5 Firestorm? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Don't get any suggestions from me and from my video, this exact video actually, because it's not entirely true. It's quite fake, so to say. It's really exaggerated, because Firestorm is still a good game mode. It's not perfect, but it's not nearly as bad as I made it look like with this video. I personally am not a big fan of it, but then again, it is still a pretty decent game mode. So yeah, as always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the battlefield. See ya!